Cameras radio, Zulu Victor Delta run up complete, holding short runway 09.
Zulu Victor Delta, roger, you can line up and depart your discretion. Traffic about 10 miles northeast. Inbound landing the hospital about 4:12. The rest of the hospital in about 4 minutes.
Okay, Zulu Victor Delta, be watching. So, compared to a Cherokee, this is going to seem, every takeoff and landing is like a short field, or a soft field.
Okay.
So, I always take off with full stick back.
Right.
Lots of right rudder.
Oh, yeah, I imagine so.
The nose wheel will come off at about 45.
Okay.
Right there. And it'll just fly off at about 60.
Wow.
Then we accelerate to best rate, which is 104.
Best rate is 104.
Yep.
Is it in knots? No, or miles?
This is knots.
Knots, okay. I see. Wow.
So now with 2 adults and full fuel, there's our VSI. Climbing at 1,400 feet a minute.
Wow. That's... So when did you start flying?
I actually started back in '92, and then I started my commercial ground school, and then a buddy of mine who, like NAV Canada used to be Transport Canada, and he wanted to go to like a hiring fair, and he said, "Oh, you know all about this. You need to come with me." And I was like, I don't know anything about air traffic control. I said, I'm just a private pilot, and anyway, we went, and I got the job, and he didn't. So.
Wow.
So I gave up, I quit flying in about 95 or so. It's a very expensive hobby, and I've just been recently married and a baby on the way, so flying had to go in the back seat. And it was only when I moved to Kamloops 6 years ago, I picked it up about 5.5 years ago again. So then I bought a Cherokee, and it was, it turned out to be a maintenance nightmare.
Really? Oh, ours did as well.
And, whoop, just trying to trim it out here.
Yep.
Oh, wrong way. There we go. So yeah, I sold it, and this one became available, and I haven't looked back. Like I'll never buy another certified airplane ever.
Oh, really? What do you like about this one? Apart from it's fun and fast.
It's fun and it's fast. It's very economical.
ME1, medevac, Kamloops.
Like I said, 8 gallons. Well, when it settles out, it'll come down to about 8 gallons.
Yeah.
And I can do most of the maintenance myself.
Okay.
Except for the engine. I don't know much about engines, so I wouldn't begin to do the maintenance on the engine. But everything else I can do myself. The annual inspections. The first one I did cost me about $70.
Wow.
Well, it makes a difference, right?
Of course. Yeah.
So, with this, like I said, everything is connected by rod.
Yeah.
You literally, you just have to think about turning.
Wow, that's light.
It's very light. Your airplane.
Okay, my plane.
Good afternoon, Kamloops Radio, Cessna 172 Fox. Have some fun. just stay upright.
Yeah, I'll try.
Charlie's that mountain there.
Because I find it very fun to
the south.
do very, how do you say, like strong movements.
Right.
I'm not very like delicate. When I'm turning,
you turn.
Yeah.
November Zulu Charlie.
It really depends.
So, just let me take it again for 1 sec.
Okay,
and the beauty about this is the outside visibility. Like,
Charlie, roger, runway 09.
It's very nimble.
On the altimeter setting. And
yeah, that's great. Because
now, like I said, it's fully aerobatic, but that's about as much. I mean, I've gone up basically up on its side a couple of times.
Yeah.
But that's about as much as, you know, I do this and I'll do this, but that's as much as I ever do. But anyway, you're
May I?
Yeah. Like I said, just keep it upright.
Okay. You have the pedals, right?
Yeah.
November Zulu Charlie, taxiing Alpha.
I'm still not used to the
Charlie, roger.
horizon.
And the attitude is it's much lower than you'll be used to in the Cherokee.
Yeah.
Because we're climbing. So it's right around, a little bit lower.
Lower?
That right around there.
Okay.
Now you have electric elevator trim up and down, but left and right doesn't work, but it's up and down.
Wind 06.
It's good. It's fun that it's electric. The other junkie, you're like, ah.
Yeah. But hey, that works too.
Run up at
Yeah.
the corner of, at the corner, and then southwest.
So what else to do on to maintain?
I
Or
was
doesn't-
55, but with whatever.
Okay. Yeah, every sudden movement, every tiny movement.
It's very twitchy.
But that's fun. That makes it.
Sorry, just confirm the direction.
Here we are
Local
at 8.1 gallons an hour, 150 knots.
That is crazy. Especially because I just finished my license in October,
Cool.
so I haven't been. I haven't gotten the best weather, you know.
Yep. Well, today would be a really good learning experience because it started out with low visibility, valley cloud, early morning fog down around Abbotsford.
Yeah.
But this is what it cleans up into for the afternoon, and then when the sun goes down, it's going to start up because we're under high pressure. You'll start getting that moisture building up again, and we will end up with some more fog overnight probably.
That's what I'm scared about mostly. Time-wise, I can make it.
Yep.
But
Oh, you'll be fine this afternoon.
yeah,
But when the sun goes down is when you'll want to be home and tied down by then.
yeah. So my idea for the channel is go visit breweries. Obviously, most of my friends been like, "Oh, you're gonna combine flying with alcohol." I'm like, I'm obviously not gonna drink. But that's my idea, just to visit towns with breweries.
Yep.
I've filmed 2 videos, but I haven't edited them. School is too much. School and work is a lot.
Nelson would be a good destination for you.
If I could live anywhere in BC, it would be Nelson.
Yep.
I visited there 2 years ago for the first time. One of my best friends, he's from Crescent Valley, right in between Nelson and Castlegar.
Yep.
I fell in love with the town.
I always say that I don't, well, of course I choose to fly out here, but I get to fly out here.
You get to fly out here.
Like, especially this area, I love this area right here.
Really nice.
The lake and the mountains in the background, and, Robson, Dunn Peak right up in the north there.
Right.
Just gorgeous.
Where's Sun Peak? Did we pass it already?
Yep, it is just over my
I
left
see it.
shoulder there.
Yeah. I see it. I really like Sun Peaks.
Yep. Pacific Radio RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta.
This is so much fun.
Golf Zulu Victor Delta, Pacific Radio.
Zulu Victor Delta is on a VFR flight plan, Kamloops to Salmon Arm and back to Kamloops. I'm just over Shuswap Lake right now, and I just want to change the routing. I'm just going to make a detour up to Sun Peaks, and then back to Kamloops with no change to the en route time.
Okay, copy that. Up to Sun Peaks, same ETA. The current Kamloops altimeter 3031.
3031, thank you.
Roger.
What I'll do is when I get a beam the mountain, I'll bank, put your side down.
What do you mean?
23.
So when I get a little bit, about another half a mile, I'll just turn
500.
Oh, okay.
so you can get a good picture.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Like I said, this is all going to be on video too, because I've got the camera on the right wing that points out.
That's what I thought as well. That's why I haven't taken that much pictures, and I just rather take it in. I'm like, it's gonna be in video with way better quality than this.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Wow. This moment. This is beautiful. Thank you.
No worries. Kamloops Radio, RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta.
RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta, Kamloops Radio.
Zulu Victor Delta is 16 miles to the northeast inbound.
Zulu Victor Delta, roger. Runway 09, wind 0606, altimeter 3030. Dropping 15 mile follow, runway 09, Q400, and 5 miles to the northeast for a left downwind on runway 09, Cessna 172.
Hey, Zulu Victor Delta, check the traffic, runway 09. I'll call you being the Holmeston.
Zulu Victor Delta, roger. Runway 09.
I did a video, I don't know, last summer, and I think I called it 5 mountain flying tips, and one of them was you have to consider your passenger, like always. It's okay for me if I go out in moderate turbulence, which I don't like either, but that's my choice if I decide to go do it. But I also have to think about who's sitting in the passenger seat. If they're going to be really uncomfortable, or, you know, worse, puke, you know, that's no good for anybody, and you really don't want to frighten anybody.
Of course not.
And you don't want to clean up puke out of your airplane.
No, it's one more thing to worry about that you shouldn't.
Yeah,
no?
exactly. 6 final, runway 09, Kamloops. That's 5-8, roger.
Are you gonna land 09 as well, or 27?
09.
Campus Radio, Zulu Victor Delta is beam to Halston, turning downwind for 09.
Zulu Victor Delta, roger. Traffic on final for runway 09, Cessna.
Zulu Victor Delta watching.
This was great, thank you so much.
Oh, I'm happy to have somebody along for the ride.
Especially, I don't know many pilots, you know? Like, or that fly for fun.
Yeah.
Very different.
There's a lot of people doing it to do commercial and you know, get their hours and then literally take off, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so in the downwind, carb check, mixture rich. Landing lights on, strobe lights on. At 100 knots, do 10 degrees of flaps.
Victor Delta, do you have the Cessna on final in sight?
I do not have them in sight, no.
I'll just put a mile final.
Okay, I'll extend to Battle Bluff.
I do not see a Cessna.
No, I'm pretty good for it, but no.
I just assumed he had landed by now.
I'll land long and touch off at the end.
Josh, can you roger?
Oh, there he is.
1 mile out, yeah. Hey, what Cessna was it, or just a Cessna?
172.
Okay. Not gonna be that slow then.
Yeah, so I'll just extend out to almost to the bluff.
Kamloops.
Alright, so fuel pump is on, the lights are all on, mixture full, Rich.
Get off Foxtrot, Bravo, Oscar, Kamloops Radio.
Yeah, Bravo, Oscar, just at on Echo here, like to taxi in a position over at 27 and do a bit of a warm-up and take off with a left-hand turnout eastbound to Monte Creek.
Bravo, Oscar, roger, runway 27, wind 050 altimeter 3029. Our traffic on final for runway 09 is a RV6, should be landing in about 1 minute. And they probably will be using Echo, also on Alpha, taxi Charlie for the south side is a Cessna.
Would you like me to pull into the pullout there?
Nope.
Yeah, if you can. I don't know if K23 how accessible it is, but if you can pull out there, it would be great.
Okay, thank you.
And Kamloops, Zulu Victor Delta, I'm actually going to be exiting onto Bravo for executive flight, so no need for the Cub to make any allowance for me.
Zulu Victor Delta, roger.
Target going to Bravo?
He's going past, okay.
Yeah, they built a new hangar for KFC, I think.
Yep, they're moving all of their airplanes up here.
All of them?
Apparently. All their VFR.
Oh.
Their multi and their IFR they're still going to do in Vancouver.
Pitt Meadows, yeah.
Or, yeah, Pitt Meadows.